Hi, we are
Intermezzo.
Intermezzo,
I'm Luca.
and I'm Hannah. So today we're going to do a tube puzzle, which is a mini puzzle from the museum collection, which is 130 pieces. It's a time challenge between the two of us.
Okay, so my puzzle is the Tower of Babel, and it is painted around 1563 and now housed in a museum in Vienna. The Tower of Babel was built as a sign of arrogance of mankind in the book of Genesis in the Bible. Man thought by building this tower it can unify all men and to mark their name into heaven for their greatness.
The puzzle I got was Sunflower from Vincent van Gogh. Sunflowers is the name of two series of paintings by Van Gogh, and this painting on a puzzle is a repetition of the third version of Sunflowers, which is now housed in a museum in the United States. Other versions of sunflowers may be seen in museums in Japan, Netherlands, Germany, and England.
Okay, so as a result, I used more than an hour. I mean, it's fair enough. Like as you can see from the painting, I think it's quite hard for the the puzzle this time because first of all the painting is on the tube, which is round and circle, and I can't look at the whole painting at like at one glance, and the size of the puzzle is actually all right. It's not that big. It's around palm size, and the puzzle, the puzzle piece is around like your nails. It's not that bad, but it's the color scheme. You know what? Like it's like all oil paintings that you eventually you end up with like a similar color scheme around the areas that I found it quite challenging to identify the pieces, especially when the painting is actually cut up into a puzzle that the joining lines, I can only see the joining lines and I can't even see the painting after I completed it. What do you think?
I used an hour, and honestly, I'm quite used to the size of puzzles, me being a lover of puzzles, if I might say, and I used to have interest in a lot of like puzzles that are approximately 100 pieces. So I think I'm more used to the size and also the size of the pieces. So I think I might have an advantage over you to a certain extent because I like puzzles myself. And I think this puzzle fits quite well. I've had puzzles that fit loosely, and those are puzzles that I find myself struggling with because I don't exactly know which piece goes where. It's all loose, so it doesn't really click, if you know
Yeah,
what I mean.
this one does click, and you kind of know it kind of goes in there, but then you're kind of confused because it doesn't look that it should go there.
I think it's the two art pieces that we chose. The color scheme is a little bit difficult.
Yeah, but when you think about other puzzle collection, other puzzles in the collection, Mona Lisa, Napoleon, and I think they all have the same problem, is that they have like one big area of the similar color.
Well, that's true. That's true. I think yours has a lot of detail, but you can't really see the detail.
Yes, exactly. I spent a lot of time like looking at each piece, trying to find like little details. Oh, should this piece have a little bit of red there, so it should fit in there, and it doesn't go like that. Well, but to be honest, I haven't tried to do a puzzle in like 15 years. Don't judge my age. And so this but I think it's interesting though, like doing puzzles, and I would want to do more in the future.
That's a good thing. I think this puzzle is a little bit difficult in the sense that you have to first gauge the depth of the puzzle. For sunflowers, which I did, I had an idea of where things should go, and then when the puzzle started building up, and then I found that it wasn't where I thought it would be. So it's like I thought it would be a certain, like when I was looking at the tube, I was like, oh, okay, so this flower should be around that corner and the other one should be like, a little bit below that. But it turned out that it was quite far from my imagination.
Oh, the spacing.
Yeah, it's difficult to imagine that spacing that you see on the tube into the actual puzzle that you're building.
Yeah, that was what I was saying at the start, like because like you couldn't see the whole picture, so it kind of it cost you a bit of imagination to do that.
Do you think it would be better if it was like a rectangular box given to you?
Yeah, I think so. We could try it again next time.
We could find another
another collection. Yeah, sure.
This tube collection is a little bit rare, I guess. I don't see tube collections much.
I usually see boxes.
Me too. So when I first saw this, I was texting you and like, oh, yo, see this? And we just promptly decided to go for it.
Yeah, I was actually working, but then I saw a message. I was like, yeah, go for it.
And well, I guess it's special in a sense.
Yeah, because normally when you choose to do a puzzle, you wouldn't choose an art piece to do. Yeah, and what do you think? I'm just gonna put it up in a frame. I'm not gonna put it down.
I don't think I'll put it back in a box or in a tube in this case. I don't like finishing puzzles and then taking them off. Like scattering them and then putting them back in a box or something.
Yeah, if I'm gonna like put it back into the box, I won't build it in the first place.
That's so true. That's so true. I feel that I would rather use a lot of different ways to showcase a puzzle. So in this case, we did frame it up in a very simplified plastic frame.
Yeah, I think it's good enough though, because the main point is a puzzle.
So framing it is one way, and what I've done is that I've tried to stick bigger puzzles onto cardboards, because making frames or like finding frames is difficult. So I've seen some people who make their own frames, honestly, and those I don't think I have enough handicraft skills to do those. And so for bigger puzzles that I have, I chose to glue them onto cardboard.
Wait, like by each piece? Like just
yes.
No.
It takes a long time. So I've got to complete a big puzzle and then one by one just glue it all onto a cardboard. And like the bigger the puzzle is, the longer it takes for you to glue. And honestly, I'm a bit sad because I can't take it off the cardboard from then on.
Yeah.
So it means that when I glue, I've got to be extra careful to keep everything in place and like make sure that the puzzle keeps together. And I've got to wrap it up after that in some kind of transparent
sheet.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess that's one way to do it, because it's sometimes difficult to find a frame that is
fitting the size of the puzzle.
Yeah, I think we sort of lucked out on it because I knew about frames that the ones we got. And then if you suddenly see a puzzle and you bought it and you would want to find a frame that would fit it all of a sudden, it might be a question. Like, where do I find things like this?
Oh yeah, that's true. But normally there will be frames that will fit that puzzle in a puzzle shop if you find it in a puzzle shop.
Oh, those are so expensive.
I know, right?
But I know some puzzles that they come along with frames.
Oh,
The
really?
Japanese ones. I see some of those. That it's also like 100-ish pieces, and it comes along with a frame of its own, which is all in one box. But those are also sometimes quite expensive. Depends on like which store you go to.
Yeah. So, in conclusion, I think this museum collection is okay. Like, don't do it in a time challenge. Just do it for fun.
Well, I guess time challenge is sort of fun if it's between friends, but you get stressed out.
It's so stressed. I mean, I'm so stressed to just try to identify which piece go to when, stuff like that.
Yeah, well, timing it is a bit troublesome, but well, is it difficult?
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, the puzzle is for age 10 plus, which yeah, I mean we could do this, but it's just a matter of how long we have to take.
I think with a little bit of more practice, maybe like we could even speed up a little bit. And well, I guess the experience also depends on if you're sort of like a puzzle beginner or a puzzle lover.
Oh yeah, that's
Not to
true.
claim anything, but like.
That's true. That's true.
So, all in all, would you recommend this?
Yeah, I think so. It should be fun. Try to identify, well, this is white and that is white, and whichever corner it should go to.
Yeah, it was fun, and for this, I think both of us started from the frame
Yeah, from the frame. Yeah, we
and
did.
building it in.
Yeah.
So that is a little tip for all the puzzle lovers out there too. So this is the end of our episode today.
Thank you for watching our video.